Clover fresh milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.
Hi, Anal. How are you? Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. It is a beautiful Monday. I hope you had a lovely weekend.
Yes, it was freezing, but I had a wonderful weekend, and I'm so glad you're making something warm, nostalgic, and comforting today.
I know. I think that's the part of the inspiration. I was like, it's cold. I need something warm, something comforting. And the actual reason is because the first time I had bread pudding was because of my mom. So this is basically an homage to her to say, Mommy, I miss you, I see you. And this is a celebration for her. So we're making it a bit of a... This time I'm putting a twist on something. Okay?
Ah, fantastic. But you normally do.
So I'm adding a bit of a twist. Normally you'd have your bread pudding inside a baking dish and everything like that. This time we're making them different because people are at home now. They're looking for reasons to, like if you're having a birthday party, you're looking for reasons to try and make it more exciting at home. So this is the perfect treat if you're trying to have a party for the little ones and you want to get them involved and you don't know how to. So we're going to show them exactly how to do that today.
So it's just like normal white bread?
Yeah.
Normal white bread? Okay, so that is like a cheap commodity that everybody's got in their homes.
Yeah.
My husband loves bread. There's normally like 3 loaves lying there, so I can do this every day of my life.
I know, right? And the one thing I love about it is you could also freeze these as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you can prep them, freeze them, and then actually fry them when you need them.
So mommies, if they've got a birthday party on Saturday, you can make them today.
Perfect.
And then on Saturday, voila!
Et voila! So let me get started with this recipe, right? As you can see, I've just cut up my bread into a couple of blocks here, and we're going to fill these up with our chocolate. But before we do that, we need to do the custard part of the bread pudding. Okay. Because as you know, the bread pudding, you make the custard part, pour it over the bread, bake. Yeah. So we're going to do that separately here. What I've got on the side, we're using our key ingredient today, which is our Creamel milk powder for that creaminess, that tastiness. So I've got some hot water here because it makes it easier for the milk to dissolve. So I'm just going to go in with a couple of teaspoons here.
And Creamel is something that you can put in your tea, in your coffee, in my hot chocolate. I add it everywhere.
I'm getting ready to bake a cake with Creamel because it's literally that perfect. Yeah. You could do anything you want with it.
Adds that creaminess that you want to any dish or to any drink. So I'm very confused, and I don't know why these little blocks that you've cut there. Why did you cut these blocks?
It's you'll see. So we're saying we're making bread pudding pops, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll these in some bread pudding mixture.
But like, how are they going to get from there to here?
Let me show you, right. So I'm starting with my milk here. Yeah. And we get the egg mixture going. So we've got some cinnamon that we're going to go in with first. I've got some sugar.
I love the cinnamon. It's a warm, wintry thing.
Exactly, yeah. I like that, the taste of cinnamon in almost everything, even in tea. I like my cinnamon.
Love it.
So we're going in with our cinnamon over there, and I'm going to go with some vanilla essence. And then we go in with the eggs. Remember, I'd mentioned, let me go in with the milk first because I want to dissolve the sugar to make it easier for when I incorporate the eggs.
That's like our Creamel milk. It's very special milk.
And I love the taste of it. Like we said, it enhances a lot of stuff. So this is perfect because it's going to add that additional creaminess. The egg yolks are going to be creamy. So this is quite an indulgent recipe. So anyone that loves bread pudding, you are definitely going to enjoy this. The kiddies are definitely going to love this. So let me just whisk in my eggs there.
My mom used, sorry to me that I'm interrupting you. My mom used to put like a pinch of nutmeg in.
Ah,
just like a little pinch, and it just, I don't know what, it's the warmth.
Yes.
Gives that warmth taste at the end.
I hear you. I should try that, actually. Next time we do it, remind me, let's just add some nutmeg there. All right, so we've done that. I'm going to quickly go in with my bread here. So we're going to dunk the bread first before we go in with the rest of the ingredients.
I'm completely mesmerized. So you just go carry on, Queen, with your bread pudding.
And then we've got our chocolate bits here. Let me move this a bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. We've got our bread crumbs. Go with our chocolate because we want them to have a little surprise on the inside. They'll be like, what the heck is this? What am I eating? Surprise! We've got more chocolate. So let's go in with that. I like to get my hands dirty. I like to get involved. This is the perfect recipe for the little ones because they'll be like, Mom, what are you doing? I want to do what you're doing. And this is exactly where you get them involved, get their fingers dirty. I like to do a double crumb as well.
Because it protects the chocolate, it protects the inside and keeps the moisture inside.
Exactly.
But I like you can form it in a ball or in like a little risole, they call it. You can form it, but I like the little pops.
perfect, because it can be a little pop. It can be a like you said, a little log if you'd like it to.
Yeah.
It's completely up to you. So we're going to let that fry. But you told me that you've got a perfect accompaniment for my delicious.
Oh, I am
pudding
super
pops.
excited to show you this. And you tasted it before the show. What did you think of it?
The funny part is it reminds me of the custard that my mom used to make when we were growing up. So it actually it brought me home. I was like, Mommy, where are you?
So this is just a very homely, I will say a creamy vanilla custardy, like dipping sauce that you can dip your beautiful pop in. And it's made with milk, and I'm going to add a bit of extra Creamel to that just for the extra creaminess, because we are busy with Creamel, because you actually need cream for this. But I'm going to add the Creamel.
Yeah, because anyone that can't get a packet of cream can always just go get themselves some Creamel and they get the exact same recipe.
Exactly. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to add sugar for the sweetness. Remember, it always needs to be some sweetness. So it's about a cup of milk. I always work in ones. 1 cup of milk, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 egg.
Okay.
So, yeah, I like to work like 1s or 2s or 3s. It's just easier to remember, especially when you're in the kitchen. It's like, I need to make this. And that was about 1 tablespoon of Creamel as well. So I'm just going to whisk the egg. And I'm going to add, in here is 1 tablespoon of flour mixed with 2 tablespoons of water. There comes a 2 in. I'm going to add that. And that is going to thicken our custard.
Right.
So I'm just going to get that to the heat. What are you doing?
I'm about to check on the first one that I went in with there, and it's nice and golden brown. Perfect.
Look at that.
I think this is the exciting part, where the kids will be like, Mom, did you really just make that out of bread? And then there's chocolate inside, and then you serve it with that chocolate. What better dessert could you ask for?
Can't ask for anything better, Mom. Nothing. So I'm going to add this hot milk, temper the egg, otherwise it's going to scramble.
Correct.
So I'm going to temper the milk, the egg a little bit with this creamy deliciousness, and then I'm going to pour it back, and then it's going to thicken up.
And then it cooks further.
Then it's going to cook further, and it's going to become this. To me, I'm going to taste now, because look at that lusciousness. Here it comes. It's starting to boil now.
And now you've just given me an idea that you could actually make that custard, make it nice and thick, freeze it into little scoops, and then actually put it inside the bread pudding as well.
To me.
I mean, if we want to go extra with this Creamel and just make sure you're getting more cream on cream on cream,
yes,
you might as well. Why not?
Yes.
That looks divine.
This is now the custard that we're going to serve with that. And as you can see, it's got that vanilla flavory. And can you smell it already on your side? I can
smell it over here. Like, I'm getting ready to serve these so I can...
Timmy, that I wanted to say to you about bread pudding there. My mom used to do exactly what you do, like soak it in, but then she mushed it up a bit.
Okay.
So it's like a paste, the bread and the milk and the eggs as a paste. And then she threw this whole paste into a baking dish, bake it at 180, but then apricot jam on top, after it comes out of the oven, with beautiful meringue, sweet meringue over it. So you've got this beautiful bread, the sweetness of that nostalgic apricot jam with this beautiful meringue on top of it.
I see where you get it now.
What?
I see where you get it. She literally took a classic and she made it her own.
Yes.
Like you do in this kitchen. Nice one. I mean, if you've got any recipes that you've, like, let's just ask the viewers, if you've got a recipe, a bread pudding recipe, and you've perhaps grown up with, or you will put a twist on it, please do share your recipes, guys, because right now we're all about sharing. We're doing it all together. Share yours, I'll share mine, I'll share, Nal will share hers.
I want you to taste that, Jims.
I would like to share, but I'm not sure how comfortable I am sharing these right now.
Oh, my word. To me.
The custard and the chocolate, right? Please
this is beautiful surprise inside. The children are going to go crazy about this.
Go to the website, get the recipe if you want to be as excited as Anel is right now.
I'm going to dip it again.
Express.co.za. That looks divine.
To me, I've got no words.
I know, I can see you're enjoying it right now. All right, cool. Look, I'm going to do a couple more of these, and then I'm going to make some skaftin for you that you can take home because it looks like you're enjoying. Pali, I'm going to make a couple for you because you did mention something about your sweet tooth, so I've got you sorted, darling.
Clover Fresh Milk is the #1 milk brand in SA. Made with love by Clover.